Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Abigail, and I was born with a rare birth defect that affects my size and development, and I'm also tube fed, and I make videos about my life. Um, it is Sunday, and so far I would say it's been a pretty good day. But I'm going to go back to last night because I don't think I talked about that. So, if you don't know, I have an issue that like affects my heart rate, and I am on medication for it. But even on the medication, I can still have like high moments. So, last night, before I went to bed, it felt like my heart was pounding. So I checked my heart rate, and I think it was like 133 or something like that. So whenever it goes up like that, after I take my medicine, I just gotta relax, take it easy. Um, it can make me faint, but it normally doesn't. So I just prepare myself just in case, and it was really hard to go to sleep after that because it's like your heart rate is high, and um, so I didn't get the best sleep last night. I got okay sleep, but going to bed when you know your heart rate is high is it's kind of hard to sleep through. Um, but today is Sunday, and for us, that's a church day. So, and I think it was yesterday's video, I talked about, getting things ready for church. But, well, we don't leave till 10:30, so I got up at like 8, I think. 7:38, something like that, this morning. And I normally have a cup of coffee, but I actually didn't have a cup of coffee this morning because I was gonna get some coffee after church. So I got up a little early so that I have a routine that I go through every morning. Plus, because we're at church most of the day on Sundays, I wanted to have time to just like relax, watch a little bit of something, and not like be so rushed. So I got up in time to have some just like quiet time, I guess you could say. And then it was time to get ready for church. We went to church, and we had a lot of visitors. We probably had maybe, I'm not even sure, I didn't count them all, but it was quite a few. Um, our cousin ended up coming to church today, and I didn't know that he was coming, so it was a good surprise. Um, and everyone was like so excited to meet our cousin, and um, we got to hang out with him, and he was talking about he wanted to come back, so like back to our church. So that was really fun. Um, and then after we left church, I went to go get my coffee. I was going to get Seven Brew, which is a newer coffee shop here, but because of my heart rate issues, I decided that I wanted a coffee that wasn't so strong. So instead, I got a McDonald's coffee. If you have the McDonald's app, you can get a large iced coffee for like, I think it's like $1.25 or something like that. So I decided to get that. So I got myself a coffee. Actually, my mom paid for it because after church, we usually get something small. So everybody that like went with my mom got something. I picked a coffee because don't eat much by mouth. I mean, I can have like certain kinds of candy and certain kinds of ice cream, and that's about it. Um, so went through McDonald's, got a coffee, and um, then we came home, cooked supper, and now we're just like relaxing the rest of the day. Um, we've been doing some remodeling at our church. So they put down a new flooring, and our church used to have a library in it, but it was like hardly ever used, and it was just kind of there. And the walkway that we had wasn't very big. So what we did was we remodeled and made a bigger hallway by taking out the library. And we completely remodeled. We made like a new wall. And so we made the walking space bigger. It's like a longer hallway. And it's really nice. They just put down really nice flooring in our church. So it's the first time I got to see the new flooring this morning. So it was pretty cool. I think they still have a few things that they gotta do. So we're not going to be having church on Wednesday because that's going to be a work day for our church people, because they're having a anniversary service soon where they're celebrating our pastor and pastor's wife pastoring our church for like, how long has it been? I think it was like 20 years. Yeah, I think it's like 20 years this year that they've been pastoring our church. And so, we're gonna have like a little party, and it's like a thank you party to our church people for the last 20 years. And then it's also like a thank you party for like being our pastor. And it's really important to me that I stay. They are going to have a meal. I think it's like a potluck or something like that. Which I don't normally stay for that. Normally, if our church people are eating, normally I go home because I can't eat that much. But I know that it would be really special to our pastor's family if I stayed. So they don't know it yet unless they watch this video, which I don't think they watch my channel, but I'm going to be staying on that, is it that Friday, I think it is? Yeah, Friday when we have the potluck for our church. I'm gonna be staying, but we're gonna go early, and I'm gonna get myself probably like a McDonald's coffee, and then I already gave my mom the money to buy me some candy that I can have. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna buy like, I think it's like 4 different things of candy. I'm gonna mix it all together like a candy salad, and I'm gonna put it in a baggie and bring it with me, so that whenever people are eating like potluck stuff, I can have something to like chew on with the candies that I can have, because it's really important to me to stay for this special moment, and I know it would mean a lot to them. We have like other things coming up the next few days, but that's like, I think the most like recent thing, or the closest upcoming thing that we have. So I'm excited to surprise our pastor and pastor's wife by staying, because I don't think that I think they'll be surprised, is what I'm trying to say. So, I haven't gotten the candy yet because I wanted it to be like fresh. But after I get the candy, if I remember, I'll show y'all what I end up picking up. Already picked out the candy. I just gotta like buy it. So, um, anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.